Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to another video from FPL BD. This is a live video, but this is the Gameweek 20 preview and frequently asked questions answer session. So if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I upload a new video or whenever I go live. Basically, in this segment, I give a thread or a post in my Facebook page and in our group FPL Community Bangladesh, where you can ask all your questions regarding the next game week, and I will try to answer the questions in this segment. So, before further ado, let's just go into the frequently asked questions thread. But one thing I want to make clear that one thing you have to keep in mind that don't make early transfers because of price rises and price drops, because in these COVID situations, often we see some match postponements, some injuries, and also there is FA Cup game in between the game week 20 and game week 19. So there might be some new injury news. So be aware of making any transfers early. If you are lack of budget, I mean, if someone's price drop and or rise, and for this, if you can't afford that player, then you might think, but it's still risky. So let's just jump into the question sessions. So the first question is from Nadim Hassan Imon. Is Vardy right option to hold? I have Bamford and Kane too. Vardy have a good fixture. Achha, first of all, I think the question is from yesterday or before the day, because Vardy is injured. If you don't know, Vardy is injured and will be out for some weeks. I confirmed in my page. So you don't need to hold Vardy anymore, even if he has good fixtures. So if you want to replace him, I think at that price, at the premium price, I think Kane is the best option because no other premium strikers are doing good. But if you want to downgrade, you want to know about Antonio, Michael Antonio. Antonio is a good option, but I don't think Cavani is a good option because he's not a regular starter of that team, and I don't think he's that explosive. So if you want to replace Vardy, we will talk about Vardy's replacement, also about some other replacements, but you have to get rid of Vardy now. Okay, this is the team. You have Meslier injured, but you have Johnston, so that's okay. I don't think you have three transfer. মুস্তাফিজুর রহমান টিমে তিনটা ট্রান্সফার ডিউ হয়ে রয়েছে, একটা এক্সট্রা জিকে কোনো কাজের না, জনস্টন এখন এই অবস্থায় ওয়াইল্ড কার্ড খেলা উচিত। আচ্ছা, about wild card, I want to say don't play wild card now. Whatever your team's situation is, I think just try to adjust for some more weeks, because you will have a double game week in game week 26, and wildcard will be very very important in that time. If you did not play bench boost in this double game week, you will have to play bench boost in game week 26, and wildcard will be a key to that double game week, because if you wildcard just 1 week before the double game week 26, then you can bench boost with all the 15 players having double game weeks in game week 26. So I will say hold your wildcard, and for your team, I don't see there is any need of, I mean, not many changes. As Vardy is injured, you just have to get rid of Vardy. As long as you have playing 11, I think that's all okay. You have Johnston, just play Johnston, and I think Meslier will be fit by the next game week, though we don't have any update, but the coach said in the last match that it's not that major injury. So you have a backup goalkeeper, even if it's Johnston. I think it's okay. He can give you some safe points. You have some decent defensive options. You can play them, but for now you have 0.1 million in the bank, and you can't get Antonio because you have three West Ham options. So what can be the option? If you want to take a hit, as you don't have any Spurs option, you can go for Kane and downgrade some of your defenders. Or if you want to bring Son in place of Oriol Romeo, then you can downgrade Vardy to someone. Cheap strikers at this moment, I think there are lack of cheap strikers because there are not many cheap striking options. Let me just see who can be the best option. I think Calvert-Lewin can be a good option again because he's back fit. Other than that, Kane is, you can't afford Kane. Wilson is not good. Danny Ings is fit. Danny Ings is fit. Fixture is not great, but he can be an option. Watkins, yes, Watkins can be a good option considering the fixture because Watkins Aston Villa's fixture is too good, and you can consider Watkins in place of Vardy. Then you might upgrade some of your midfielder. It can be Oriol Romeo. If you can upgrade Oriol to Son, you can do that, or you can get Kane in place of Vardy and downgrade some of your defender, or even one goalkeeper. So that's the option, but it will take a hit. But I won't suggest to play wildcard. You have a decent enough team. Robertson to Diaz or Stones, Suchek to Foden or Gundogan. এখন আবার আচ্ছা, আই থিঙ্ক যেহেতু আপনার টিমে এখন অলরেডি অনেকগুলো ইনজুরি চলে আসছে, এখন আর ওই এক্সট্রা প্ল্যান গুলো বাদ দিয়ে জাস্ট ইনজুর্ড প্লেয়ার গুলাকে চেঞ্জ করা উচিত। If KDB is out, KDB is out, we confirmed it. Who is the best replacement, Foden or Gundogan or Sterling? I think if you want to go for premium options, I will say Sterling. Still, I will say Sterling, though his ownership is not that high. But as KDB is out, I think if we consider playing time and less rotation risk, I will say Sterling. But Foden can be a decent option. He might play most of the matches, but I still think he will be rotated a bit with Ferran Torres or Bernardo Silva. But Foden is a good option. Foden is a very decent option. I will say Foden is the best replacement for KDB now. Then you can think about Sterling as well, but that is a risky option because he's not paying the value for money. His price is more than 11 million and he's not returning that much point. If you get Foden, you can upgrade the rest of your squad. So I will suggest Foden as the best replacement for Kevin De Bruyne. At this moment, who is better to buy between Burns and Madison? This is a famous question. Some other people asked this question as well. So for this, I want to share stats. I'm not rich enough to share Fantasy Football Hub or that type of websites, but I can show the official website of FPL. So it shows that both of these players had almost same amount of appearance. Madison played 17 matches, Burns played 18. Both have same amount of goals and assists, 6 goals, 2 assists. So we can't judge them by goal and assist. So we have to see the attacking threats, not the attacking outputs. So we can see clearly that Burns has 19 shots on target, while Madison has only 9 off target. Burns has 12 shots off target. His shooting accuracy is better. He's a forward player. He has 3 goals with right foot, 3 with left foot. Goals from inside, Madison has 1 more. But the thing which I want to share is that you see attacking threat, Harvey Burns is more of an attacking threat player, but Madison is more of a creator, because if you see the team play, Madison beats Harvey Burns in all the sections. So Madison is more to provide the assist, though he hasn't provided many assists this season. But I still think that Harvey Barnes, as he plays as a forward, is better option. Also, as we don't have Vardy now, I think I shared the wrong screen. So, as Vardy is not here in the team anymore, I think all the attacks will be Burns centered. So I still think Burns is better than Madison, and I think Burns is cheaper as well. KDB to Burns and Robertson to Diaz. This is a good move, I think. as KDB is injured, you can get him out, and Burns is a good option with good fixtures. And Robertson is not. I mean, the whole Liverpool team is not doing well, where Manchester City is doing very good in defensively and attackingly. Both are title contender, so you can do that. Son versus Pool, Saka versus Saints, or Suchek versus Crystal. First of all, Suchek is not the option here. He's a CDM. I never support CDMs in FPL team, or even if he's a central midfielder, he's not that attacking. So I won't bench Son in any match if I have him in my team because he can score in any match. And even in the last Liverpool versus Spurs match, he scored. So I will say Son versus Pool. Though Saka versus Saints is another good shout because he's in good form and the fixture is easier. But I will still prefer Son. I will say if you can play both Son and Saka in place of any defenders, if you have. Because I will say just play three defenders, the best three, and play four midfielders. Should I switch to Madison from Neto? Already had a price fall, or should I wait a little? I will say do that because Wolves are not a team that attacks as much as other teams do, or as much as Leicester do. Even you might think of Burns, but both are almost same category player. But if you want to go for Madison, you can go. Uh, but just think about Burns as well. Also, you can get Grealish if you don't have, because he has some decent fixtures in the upcoming weeks. Pick one between Justin and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. For the next game week, I will say Aaron Wan-Bissaka because he's playing Sheffield home, and Justin will play Everton. So Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Cresswell and Sofal, I will say Cresswell because he's on set pieces. uh, আর 3 week পর সিটির জুসি ফিক্সার শেষ I think there is no issue about City's fixture because whoever the opponent is, City can score. We have seen that City scored 3 goals against Chelsea. They can score 4 or 5 against Liverpool. So fixture is not really the issue about Man City. You can get any City assets, whether it is defender or attackers. You can go for it at any time. So it's okay. What to do with KDB? Sell him because he's injured and will be out for at least 4 to 6 game weeks. Matip, even if he's fit, he's not a player to get, so it doesn't matter. He played last match. Replacement of KDB. If you want City options, you can go for Sterling or Foden. And if you want other options, if you don't have Bruno, still you can go for Bruno. I mean, I don't see any premium options. If you transferred out Son, you can get back Son, even if he faced Liverpool. Any City defense versus Chilwell. I will choose any City defense versus Chilwell. I mean, whoever it is, it can be Diaz or Stones, even if they are centre backs, I will pick them over Chilwell because they have more clean sheet threat than Chilwell and Chelsea. Chelsea as a team are not doing well. Vardy এমনিতে injury, we all know that Vardy is injured now. Exactly. This is what I was talking about because there is a big double game week in game week 26. So if you hold your wildcard for a bit longer, you can play in game week 24 and you can bench boost in game week 26. অ্যান্টোনিও ব্যাক করায় হ্যামার্সের অ্যাটাকিং থ্রেড সব অ্যান্টোনিওকে সেন্টার করেই হচ্ছে। অ্যান্টোনিও ব্যাক করুক আর না করুক, ইট ডাজেন্ট ম্যাটার। হ্যামার্সের অ্যাটাকিং থ্রেট কখনোই সুচেককে সেন্টার করে হবে না। হি ইজ এ সিডিএম। I mean, why you guys take CDMs in FPL team just because he scored some goals, though he was top scorer for them, but most of the goals were from set pieces. So he's as same as the center backs. He's not a good FPL option. So you can't just compare a striker with Suchek, someone like Suchek who is a CDM. So I will never say he's a good FPL player to keep him in your team, but if he's the fifth option, I can say you can keep him because he doesn't cost that much price. But I don't think he's worth it. You can get Saka in that place. Salah, hold or sell? If you still have Salah, I will say hold him because Liverpool will come back for sure. And in the upcoming weeks, I see some goals. They will not go goalless in the whole season. So I will say keep Salah. Foden versus Gundogan. I think this is a good shout, but I will still pick Foden because he plays in forward. Gundogan, yes, he scored some goals in consistent matches. Uh, he took a penalty. He might take next penalties as well as KDB is injured, but I still think Sterling might take the penalties as well. But there is a big doubt because he missed the last one. Very bad penalty it was. So I will pick Foden. সিটির 24, 26, 29 এর ডাবল গেম উইক থাকতে পারে কিনা, ভিলা ম্যাচ কমপ্লেক্স। হ্যাঁ, এই আপডেটগুলো আসলে ইউ ক্যান গেট দিস আপডেটস ইন টুইটার অফ বেন কোয়েলিং। ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট ফলো হিম ইন টুইটার, জাস্ট ফলো হিম। হি updates everything before FPL official updates those things. So he says that there can be double game weeks of Man City and Aston Villa in between game week 23 and 24 and 25. 29 হ্যাঁ 29 তো ডাবল, 29 ইজ এ ব্ল্যাঙ্ক গেম উইক। 29 আমার মনে হয় না ডাবল থাকবে। 26 এ তো অলরেডি আমরা জানি যে একটা বড় ডাবল গেম উইক থাকবে, বাট ওইটা আসলে এফএ কাপের জন্য, তো ওটা ডিপেন্ড করবে এফএ কাপের ফিক্সচারের উপর। বাট 23 ফর একটা অ্যাস্টন ভিলা, ম্যান সিটি, এভারটন এদের ডাবল গেম উইক হওয়ার চান্স আছে যাদের ম্যাচ পোস্টপোন হয়েছে। 26 এ ডাবল গেম উইক হওয়ার চান্স কেমন না। 26 এর ডাবল গেম উইক ইজ কনফার্মড এন্ড ইট ইজ এ বিগ ডাবল গেম উইক। আর এখন থেকে প্ল্যান করা আসলে উপায় নাই, কারণ ফিক্সচার অ্যানাউন্স না হলে প্ল্যান করা পসিবল না। এটা ডিপেন্ড করবে এফএ কাপে কারা বাদ যায় আর কারা কোয়ালিফাই করে নেক্সট রাউন্ডে। এল গাজি, নো, আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক এল গাজি ইজ এ গুড অপশন। ভার্ডিকে কি রাখবো নাকি আউট করবো? ভার্ডি ইজ ইনজুড, ট্রান্সফার হিম আউট। Yeah, if KDB is injured, I think Foden's chance of playing increases because Bernardo Silva might play in the place of Kevin De Bruyne, and Foden will play as a forward, or Foden can play in the place of Kevin De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva might play as a forward. But I think Foden's chance of playing is increased definitely because they don't have any other player in that position for that position. Vardy is out for a few weeks, so do you think it will harm a bit on Leicester's attack? So now, is it wise to bring Madison or Burns? No, I don't think that Leicester's attack will be affected as much as we are thinking, because they are a good team. They are going for a title fight, though I don't know whether they can win it or fight till the end, but they're playing really well. I think Man City and Leicester are the two teams that are playing at their best in Premier League. So I don't think this will affect that much. Ayoze Perez or Iheanacho can play as a center forward, but Madison and Burns are good, still good options. Who has a more guaranteed place in 11, Gundogan or Foden? Gundogan has more guaranteed place in the 11, but Foden has more attacking threat. Does Sterling's chance of getting points increase in absence of KDB? I don't think so, because KDB is the main player of the team. He creates lots of chance, and his chemistry with Sterling is always good. So it never increases chance of goal or assist. Rather, it decreases. I think it will affect Man City's performance overall. For Salah, I will say hold. I will say definitely hold. Dallas, I don't know what you asked, but if you have Dallas, keep him, and if you want to get rid of him, it's your call. So these were the questions. Of frequently asked questions in my page or in my group. I think some people asked questions in the group as well. I just want to check that as well, though I said to comment in the main post. Okay, someone asked Grealish to Madison, Burns, Foden or Saka. If you don't have any City attackers, I will say get Foden. If you have Sterling or Gundogan, I will say get Burns. I don't think Saka is that much explosive option. Madison or Burns, I discussed. I think Burns is better. So I think that's all about the question answer sessions. Now I can just talk about captaincy for next game week. Fixtures. Uh, Next game week, I think any Man City asset will be a good captaincy option. It can be Foden or Sterling. Then Liverpool Spurs game, I don't think it will be goalless. Both the team can score in this match, so you can still cap Salah or Kane or Son. I think not Son. I think you can cap Kane. Vardy's out, but you can have Burns or Madison and choose a captain in from that team. So I don't think there is many good options apart from Man City's assets. So I think as KDB is out, Sterling in my team is a good shout for captaincy, and Foden as well. So that was all for the question answer session, and some people asked question live here as well. Vardy to Kane, yes, if you have budget you can do that. He's the best replacement for Vardy. KDB to Madison or Burns, I said it's Burns. Oh, Kundo triple captain, Gundogan's big fan is here. KDB to Burns, yeah, I think you can do that. Zuma to Chilwell or Diaz, I will say Diaz. Foden or Burns. If you don't have any other City attackers, I will say Foden. If you have someone else, go for Burns. So I think that's all for now. I will be live again in my Facebook page in this week before the deadline. So I will inform you guys if I come live. And till then, I think I will end the video here. And if you don't know that we have a group, we have a Facebook group, FPL Community Bangladesh. If you did not join the group, please join the group, and if you didn't subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you get notified if I upload any new videos. So that's all for now. I will upload the next video as my team selection for next game week and a review of game week 19, where I scored first time in this season 100 plus points, and I played my triple captain. So I will discuss about the game week 19 review and select my team for the next game week. So that's all for now. Goodbye.